morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Long nights, early mornings over here, but today again I'm coming to you. Man, I got something for you today. It's going to challenge you, but it's going to bless you as well. Still on transparent. I'm going to get this word in your spirit. To be naked and not ashamed is one thing, but then what happens when what you have done causes you to hide from the people you love and not be transparent? It's scripturally based. It's coming from Genesis 3:7, and I'm going to top it off with John 1:12. When you go to your Bibles, check it out, because my question now is, how can you be transparent when you don't know who you are? John 1:12 says, to many as received him, he gave them power to become the sons of God. That word become means when you come to God, you put yourself in a position to become something you never was. So with that being said, how do you know who you are when you don't know what you're to become? See, everybody's saying that they bosses, they 100, they about that life, and I encourage that, and once upon a time I used to believe that. But I'm here today to be transparent enough to tell you that I was wrong. I'm becoming who God has called me to be. Here's the example. A butterfly has always been a butterfly, but we confuse the stages because it starts off as a caterpillar. But it can only become what God has put in it to be, meaning it was already intended to be a butterfly. It just had to go through the process. I ain't trying to be deep. I ain't trying to be heavy. Not even really trying to be spiritual. I'm just trying to be relevant. Trying to start something from the beginning is always challenging, because you have the naysayers and the haters gonna always call you by your old name instead of by the name that God has given you. It's my intent today, along with my wife, to lift up the young men and the young women, because they're our future. We lead by example, but how can you expect people to follow you when you don't know where you're going? If sacrificing for the good of a whole means that I never get the notoriety or the popularity that people strive for, or I never be associated with anything good, as long as something that is said or birthed in your spirit that'll help you become who God has called you to be, then these little early morning snippets won't be in vain. And for those that I love that have gone to be with the Lord, or I have lost along the way, will be encouraged. So today, be transparent enough to not struggle with the process of becoming better than you are today than you were yesterday. The logo and the motto, we ain't trying to be local, we just trying to go global. And be blessed, stay encouraged. But check out those scriptures, they'll bless you, and it's going to always be scripturally based. I just got to put it to you where you can understand it. And I ain't, like I say, I ain't trying to be nothing other than what I am. But I'm not what I was. Pass it along. We going global.